What is up, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming, what am I filming? I'm kind of going to do a first impressions, and I guess I've been doing that a lot lately, but I don't typically, I don't know if these are exactly my favorite videos. However, I've been trying a lot from 100% Pure lately, maybe this past month, and so I've been sampling stuff, I've been buying stuff. And so, yeah, I thought I would just record this. There's not a ton. There is review videos out there, but there's not as many. So I thought I would record this, and so, yep, I'm just gonna go with it. I got the sample of their Second Skin Toffee Caramel. That's their Second Skin foundation, and yeah, so I'm gonna try it out. I'm also trying out a deluxe sample I got from Fresh. It is the Sugar Lip Caramel Hydrating Balm. And so I'm actually gonna try that out first, because I always usually apply my lip balm before I start my makeup and stuff. And so let's try that. I'm gonna actually take this brush by Real Techniques. This is the lip smoothing brush. You can actually just go in and straight up exfoliate with it, but I'm just gonna go in. It smells really good. It smells like candy. And dip my brush in the lip balm, and then just kind of exfoliate and apply the balm at the same time. I don't know how great it does at exfoliating, because I don't know if it's actually exfoliating or not. I guess it is taking off some dead skin, but this balm smells pretty good. I'm not gonna put face primer. I'm still gonna use eye primer, but whenever I'm trying a new foundation, I try not to use face primer just so I can see, just so I can see how the foundation looks on its own. I tried their Healthy Fruit foundation. Honestly, I wasn't a fan of it. I don't like how it wore on my skin. It just felt like, I don't know if it was too drying on my skin or whatnot. I just wasn't a fan of it. And so I figured I'd try something more natural from them. And I'm not going to use concealer today either. This is, like I said, the Second Skin. This is just like a mini sample. I'm actually just going to use my Silly Sponge today because it is a very runny consistency. I'm going to shake it in the sample, but I'm going to show you guys. It is a very like watery, I don't even know if you guys could see it. It's a very watery consistency. And so I think it's supposed to double as like a serum. It smells like, I have no idea. I sanitized it with alcohol because it came in a dropper and I don't know if people's hands touched it, so I just figured I'd sanitize it with alcohol. And so I think I'm just gonna pour it on my Silly Sponge. I don't typically use my Silly Sponge to blend entirely. I just kind of use it to apply, but I'm gonna see since it's so liquidy. I think I'm just gonna pour it on there, I guess. Okay, that was really messy. All right, I'll figure that out. Okay. So, okay. This is very lightweight. I don't know if I'm gonna like this already. It looks very light too, which is interesting because their toffee color doesn't typically look that light. Okay, I think I need to use a brush to apply this, so I'm actually gonna go in with my Moda Prismatic Oval Brush, and so I'm going to blend it with it. Alright, so far I'm not liking it. It looks way too light. It does feel very lightweight though, but I think it's way too light for my skin tone. It does not even look that light in the container. Like, it looks pretty light, and you can tell it's a little bit lighter than the real toffee, like the toffee from Healthy or the Superfruits one. But so far, it looks super light. And I don't really like the smell of it. It does smell natural, which is nice, but it smells interesting. I just feel like I have white gunk all over my face. I don't know if I should continue. Okay, I'm gonna build it up one more time and see if it's usable. Otherwise, I might just honestly wipe it off my face. I'll tell you right now, I'm not liking it. I'm hoping it's gonna oxidize into something else, but I'm gonna pour a little bit more onto my silly sponge and apply more. I'm not a fan of it so far though. Well, if you get a foundation sample of this guy, you're probably gonna want to be careful. It is not working out well. I mean, the actual packaging comes with a dropper, and so that might be better for you, but alright, let's just put another layer of this on. It's just like, can you see that, like, it's kind of leaving like a white cast? Like, it just looks, I'm putting like, this reminds me of just like putting natural sunscreen on. I don't even know, like, the smell kind of smells like, I don't know, men's shaving cream. I'll tell you right now, toffee is way too light, and it's leaving me like, leaving a cast on my skin. Honestly, I'm gonna, for the sake of this video, I don't even know if I want to go out like this, because I'm going out later. Oh my gosh, I just need you guys to see it. Can you see how like ghostly it looks on my skin? It looks too white. This is not going to work for my skin. I'm just going to probably toss this out because it's very messy, and I don't, like, it's not even, let me give this a sec and see if it oxidizes, but in my mirror, I just look like, I don't know what happened. I'm not liking these, their foundation, like the two I've tried so far, I'm not a fan. Yeah, I'm gonna wait a second here. I think I just need to wash my face because it looks pretty bad. So I'm just gonna show you guys a close-up of what it looks like. I don't even know if the camera's picking up that much, but there is a bad white cast on my face. It looks like I just put like natural sunscreen, because whenever I use natural sunscreen, I always have like a white cast, and which is fine. I just like, it's natural sunscreen. But for a foundation that I'm gonna wear, like that I would wear out, I'm actually not a fan of that. So I don't know. I think this guy was a letdown to me. It's been a couple seconds. I mean, I don't know how much it actually will oxidize considering it's leaving a straight up white cast. Yeah, I'm gonna wash it off. And so, okay, so I'm going to wash that off and I will be right back, and I might just film something else. Okay, bye. So obviously this was supposed to be a video on a first impressions of the 100% pure second skin foundation, and obviously it didn't work out for me. It was way too light, but the thing is, there's not that much of a shade range. I did try this one because it was part of their like trunk sale, but still toffee would be my color. And so yeah, I'm kind of bummed that didn't work out for me because I was really looking forward to trying that. So I think I'm just gonna do a get ready with me now, I guess. My face is probably really raw right now, but I really wasn't gonna leave it on because I'm going out with my husband later, and I'm not gonna, it just left too much, excuse me, it left too much of a white cast. There's no way that I was gonna go out with that white cast going on. It wasn't even like a foundation that was like just normally too light. I don't know if it left a white cast because of like sunscreen. I don't actually know if there's sunscreen or not in it. And so yeah, I am just reapplying my skincare, which I don't know if that's a bad thing, but I'm just gonna reapply it. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte Empowered Gel Foundation, but I'm gonna go in with my Shape Tape first. And I'm pretty much done with it. As you can see, I'm just really just getting every last drop of it. I probably will take the stopper off, although I don't know how to take it off. But I'm just gonna see how much product I can get out of this. I'm actually gonna take my smaller oval brush, which is the Moda Prismatic brush, and just smaller, and I'm just gonna actually dampen this brush with my DIY setting spray that is not here. Oh, it's right here. I'm gonna dampen it. Actually, I don't even like the word dampen. I'm just gonna spray this. I don't think I actually end up keeping the video I used to film my Tarte Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. I bought this on sale for when this is regularly $39. I bought it when it was on sale for $12, and I had additional 20% off, so it was like $9.60 or something crazy like that. It does come in a pot, which kind of stinks, but I mean, for that price, I really wanted to try it since it was so cheap for Tarte foundation. And I'm just using this metal nail thing that I never used for nails. I just used it for my foundation, and I'm just gonna dot it all over my face. I'm not gonna apply primer. Yeah, I'm not gonna apply primer because I haven't decided if I like this foundation yet. And so, yeah, you don't need a ton. And then I'm gonna go in with my Moda brush, and yeah, I'm gonna spray it. This foundation kind of smells like roses, I think. It smells florally. I don't know if it's exactly roses, but it is a thicker consistency. It feels like a moisturizer, like a tinted moisturizer type thing, but in actuality, it is a full coverage foundation. I think it's medium to full coverage. So right then, okay, so it looks light on my skin right now, as you can see, but I think this guy oxidizes, so it does look light on my skin. I don't think it's light. I think it's just my skin color. I'm so used to using foundations so much darker than my skin tone because I always go so many shades darker than my actual skin tone. But I'm trying not to do that as much because this is totally my skin tone. And you can see it's kind of oxidizing already on camera. Okay, I'm taking the back of my Silly Sponge and I'm taking some Cover FX drops. I haven't really decided if I'm going to keep these guys yet. I scored these on sale too. They were 50% off on Ulta a few weeks back, and then I had additional 20% off coupon. So yeah, I scored these babies and for $16.80, which is a steal. So, but I don't know if I like it yet. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do about this. I'm gonna use the other side of this baby sponge that I haven't really used, and I'm going to spray it. We're just gonna do 2 drops of, maybe a drop of each. And put it on my high points of my cheekbones. Now I'm just gonna go on like the highest point of my cheekbones, I guess, and see what it looks like. Okay. So far it looks really pretty. Alright, I think I need to keep these. I just think it's very tricky to use, to be honest. They are super pretty. I just think it is really tricky to use. Okay. Sorry that video got interrupted. My husband called. I just set my makeup while I was talking to him. I didn't bake my face, which I should have, but oh well. I just was using the Too Faced Ethereal Born This Way setting powder, which I'm kind of liking so far. But yeah, I set that highlight, which looks pretty crazy, and I'm excited for it. And so I haven't had much luck using it over powder, I should say. And so even though people said you could use it on top of powder, I haven't had much luck, and so I'm just trying it this way. I usually do my eyes first. Honestly, I don't know how much eye makeup I want to do today, so I'm just going to do my face makeup and then decide if I want to do like eye makeup and stuff. So I'm going to take my Marc Jacobs Fantastic Bronzer. And this was limited edition. Honestly, I didn't love this at first. I liked how it smelled like coconut. I wasn't like, that's not the reason I bought it. I feel like when I first buy Marc Jacobs bronzers, I'm just not a fan of it. And then a couple months later, I always fall in love with it. Or maybe like a year later, which is kind of weird. They're just so buttery and like really smooth. I think I wasn't liking it because it wasn't showing up in my skin tone. Granted, I was using a foundation way too dark for me. So that's when I finally decided, hey, I need to wear a foundation my actual skin tone, at least in the winter time. And so I really like this bronzer, and I really like how it's not so heavily scented. If you want to dupe for it, I would do the Physicians Formula. However, if you're very sensitive scents, you might not like that one. Like, this scent has faded throughout. Like, this has definitely faded, the scent, since I've gotten it back in March. And so, yeah. But if scents don't bother, you can try the Physicians Formula. And then I've been using this brush right here from Wet n Wild. I used the Wet n Wild brush earlier too, and I'm just using this to contour my nose. So I always go in with like my powder brush to blend things out if I think it's too harsh. I'm gonna go in with my Tarte color wheel from last year. I'm gonna go in with Concept and Icon. I'm probably just gonna mix these top two right here. They look darker on camera, but they're pretty light and neutral. I'm probably gonna do more so of Concept than I will do Icon, because Icon or Concept is just more neutral. So I'm just putting that blush on. I don't put blush on the apples of my cheeks really. I kind of put it as like where my contour is, if that makes sense. I just like mixing blushes. Actually, you know what's funny? Nicole Guerrero was the one who got me into mixing blushes years back. When I first started watching her, and she only had like maybe a couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand subscribers. Back in like 2000, was it 2009 or 2010? But yeah, I just literally thought about that today, right now, actually. Okay. And then for highlighter, I'm going to go in with Cover FX because I'm still trying these out. So that's why this is the Cover FX highlighting, perfect highlighting palette. And so I got this, again, it was on sale, it was $39, and then it was on sale for $25, and then I had a coupon, and so it ended up being $20. And so I was a little hesitant, and I was like, oh, it's another highlight palette, $25, but then I had an additional 20% off, and I went for it. And so, yeah, and I really haven't tried much from Cover FX, and so I was really excited to get it. A lot of these are kind of dupes for my collection, but the formulation is different, so it's a little bit different, and so that's what piqued my interest. I'm gonna go in with Gilded, I think it's called Gilded? Yeah. I'm gonna go in with Gilded and see how that goes. This kind of reminds me of the Nicole Guerrero palette. Let's compare them. I don't know if it's just because like circle pans. Oh, not really. I think Forever Young. Yeah, they're not very, I mean, it just reminds me of it. It's not that much alike. If you missed out on the Nicole Guerrero palette, maybe you can try this out, but it's not that similar to it. Yeah, this is definitely more corally. So I haven't worn the Nicole Guerrero highlighting palette. I think it's because it's limited edition and I don't want to run out of it, but I really do love that palette. I might even mix it in. So I'm gonna go in with, again, Gilded. I said that a million times. And I'm just gonna put that over top of, what did I use? Celestial and Moonlight. Oh, I think there's a Celestial and Moonlight in here. Celestial and Moonlight. Oh, there's not. There's a Celestial. So I think I will go in with Celestial and Gilded to substitute for Moonlight. But I'm going to go in with Gilded first. And so let's see how this turns out. Okay. So this is the side with just the drops. And then this is the side with the drops and the highlighter. So you can definitely see quite a difference. Like, it still glows, like a natural glow, and the side looks like a little bit more beamy, I guess. I don't even know if that's a word. So it's beaming a little bit more. And I'm going to spray with setting spray. So this is what it looks like before I put on the spray, and this is going to be what it looks like afterwards. The reason why I like douse my face in this, because one, I want it to be very dewy and yeah. But two, my face is honestly just super dry, and so I just need moisture to go back in my face, because there's a vegetable glycerin that I put in here. There's witch hazel, there's rose water. I'm really digging this intense highlighter look, and since I love highlighter so much, I would go the extra mile and use liquid highlighter, because I'm typically not like a liquid, I'm gonna blend this out. I'm not a liquid or cream, like cream person, I should say. I don't like using liquids and creams as far as like blush and bronzer goes, but since I love highlighter so much, honestly, I probably would actually use those drops, because I'm all for an intense highlight. I'm really loving this right now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do my eye makeup. I'm kind of just doing this weird. I usually almost always actually, do my eye makeup before my face, because that's just how I like to do it. Like I'll put my, anyways, okay, let me just stop rambling. I'm gonna go in with, I'm actually gonna use my Subculture palette today, because I'm actually super excited about it. I'm gonna go in with Dawn, which is that light nude color, and I'm just gonna put it all over my eyelid. This is gonna be very similar, I feel like, to the tutorial I did for you guys. I'm going to try to use maybe a variation of colors. Yeah, I'm gonna use a variation colors. I didn't use All Star last time, so I'm actually gonna go in with Roxy, and then I'm gonna go in with All Star. So Roxy is right here, and then All Star is that pink up there. It's like a pinkish maroonish color. So I'm gonna go in with Roxy first, and then I'll go in with All Star. Okay, I like totally forgot that I should only go in with one dip for this palette. I really love it. Look how pigmented it is. I barely even touched my brush into it, and that's how much pigment showed up. I'm gonna go in with this MAC 226 brush and go in with All Star. Okay, I literally lightly tap that, and look how intense that is right there. Oh my gosh, I don't know if those colors are meshing well with each other actually. Oops. Ooh, why does it look like that? My eyelid looks super wrinkly all of a sudden. Okay. You know what, I think this is like turning blackish, because I did spot clean them, but I don't know how like clean they got from the previous palette. So I'm gonna go in with this Wet n Wild brush and see if that helps a little bit, because I'm thinking this is the residue of the other, what do you call it? The other day when I was trying it out. I don't know why this is creating like a weird wrinkly effect on my eyelids, because my eyelids aren't wrinkly like that. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with Roxy. Honestly, I'm in love with this palette, and I'm just gonna go in with Roxy and go back to the crease, and yeah, just mix that in the crease. I'm gonna add Adorn all over my lid.
I love you.
Me too.
Want a kiss? Is the camera going?
I'm gonna go in with my MAC palette that I have here, and I'm gonna go in with soft brown right there. I just feel like everything will blend smoothly if I just put this over top. I'm going to line my eyes. I'm going to put mascara on now. I might use this white liner. Yep, I'm gonna try this white liner. It's like white with a pink undertone to it. Just to brighten up my eyes. I don't feel like doing my brows today, so I'm just not going to. I'm gonna comb them out though. I'm gonna fill them out in a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna curl my lashes. And finishing off my mascara. Alright, I just need to put a lip on. And then this look will be complete. I'm just going to go in with my Anastasia lip palette. And I'm just going to go in with a nude color. To be honest, I really don't mix often. I'm not really good with mixing colors. This works great for me just using the colors that they have. Although they do have ideas on their website. But for now, this works for me. I actually want to make this color a little bit darker. This works. Alrighty guys, this is the final look. I actually really like how the shadow turned out. It's pretty nice and soft and natural. I mean, I did have trouble blending that all-star color, but I mean, it worked out in the end. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Get Ready With Me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.